So a funny thing has occurred. In less than a few minutes after stopping the first recording, I end up getting 86% and I die because the recording saved and it caused a lag spike, which actually happens really often. Minus the part where I die to one of the easiest clicks, even though chokeable. So here's the exact same run that would have actually more than likely beaten the level had I not gotten that lag spike. Fun fact. While I was doing the run, my game was running a perfect 120 FPS. And I mean as in like that shit was smooth. Pretty much as smooth as some of my recent videos have been. And yes, I'm talking over this. Let me remind you. You really think I was gonna be able to macro that fast? You know it's slow speed. But I will mention, I did get to the drop twice in a row when I stopped recording. Although the ship did feel the heavier, so I died to. Also, the ship I died to, like I guess 60s or 70s. Oh, it was the 50s. Yeah, that ship clicked right there. I died to that only once, and I was almost instantly after stopping the recording. And the next time I got there, smooth sailing. So after this very funny run we're gonna watch that died because of a fucking lag spike, we're gonna continue to play this level the Nintendo way. And my nerves weren't even high. That's the funny thing. Now, obviously I died there. We don't care anymore. So, what are we going to do? We're going to rebeat Shitty Renovate very soon. Can't say it right now because obviously is it really possible? Oh, and just to clarify, no click between frames because well, you can't even set up a macro if you have CDF on. So here we go. Wonderful first two.
When hinges creak in doorless chambers, and strange and frightening sounds echo through the halls.
Usually my clicks sound way louder. Taps, I guess, sound way louder. Oh yeah, funny. Void release lag spike combo. Actually, that between other games. You may have noticed this in my Baldi's Basics videos or Challenge videos. I seem to like go a certain way for a while. And I almost died a few times because to Baldi. Maybe once or twice. I don't know. That's because my phone loves to really void release often. And especially when I'm recording, the same way I get lag spikes frequently, my FPS drops. The same way I have more frequent void releases. And I'm pretty sure you know what a void click is, which is basically just a click that just does not register. But a void release is a click that doesn't release even after you already release. However, here's the thing: it does release eventually, just really delayed, and it kind of stops you from clicking anything else. It just acts like a void lag spike. So yeah, gotta love this recording software I have. Not only does it drop my FPS quite badly, and by the way, I didn't even have to have my FPS counter enabled to know after the recording stopped I was running at a perfect 120. It was just that smooth where I recognized it as just proper FPS. You see my FPS ranging a bunch through a bunch of numbers, mainly in the 80s and 100 and low 100s. That's my phone. The minute I stop recording, 120 FPS.
When hinges creak in doorless chambers, and strange and frightening sounds echo through the halls. Whenever candle lights flicker where the air is deathly still, that is the time when ghosts are present.
Little scientist Baldi to the drop where he died to the last wave click. Almost died to the last wave click, actually. Bad transition death. Blue death. Oh, no bad UFO transition death. Lag spike.
When hinges creak in doorless chambers, and strange and frightening sounds echo through the halls. Whenever candle lights flicker where the air is deathly still, that is the time when ghosts are present, practicing their terror with ghoulish delight.
Hey, fun fact. I actually have a few old. I'm not sure if they raw footage recordings for trying to rebeat shitty Renovate. However, I'm not even sure if I have those around because it's more than likely that I deleted those. I don't know how the hell I'm still alive, but okay, never mind. But yeah, those recordings are probably long gone. One of them was actually around like 20 to 30 minutes of just straight shitty Renovate. No avail. However, one recording, I'm pretty sure it was definitely March. Around, I don't know when exactly, but it was like in the early March. I just straight up just beat shit Renovate while recording, by the way. And I tried to get a mini clip of it too, and other stuff. But apparently, it just got straight up deleted even before I got to the photos gallery, which is where I usually have most of my stuff at. I don't know and I lost the only recording of me being a level while of me reading my current hardest, which is this shit right here, while recording, and that would have actually been really amazing because even if the audio were like desync or something, I would still have like raw footage and everything because I just beat it in like 3 minutes. And that was a fluke from around like 80 something. Well, while recording. My deaths while recording. My deaths off recording. They were pretty bad. That's just to put it lightly. I quite literally had a death at the last click and the second to last jump. If we look at the death graph, yeah, I died a couple times at the end. I don't know if I have videos for them up. I think I do, because some of them are usually just like random messages or whatever. But this was kind of rough. Again, I'm probably going to end the screen recording and then just probably die till another lag spike due to the, I guess, video finally saving after like maybe a minute and a half, which is kind of how long this level lasts. So I might just end up getting killed at the last cube or something, which I would not even be surprised about. I'd just be upset. And similar to the introduction of this raw recording, I'll probably just do a run through of the casual 120 FPS run that I got off the minute I stopped recording. And the only reason I'm actually even doing all this, I guess, the only reason I'm actually rebeating this while trying to recording, or at least trying to, is because I want to get a record on the shitty list, which actually has this ranked at 83, so I unknowingly beat a top 83 as my hardest. And well, now I know. But here's the thing, raw footage exists, so unless I'm able to do unless I'm able to do a proof stream in like a Discord call or something, I'm gonna have to rebeat this and have raw footage too. It'll be really weird to explain, especially considering that I'm talking through like most of my runs. Also, this pre-drop shit is horrible, as you can see. And apparently, just like in the original, it has really bad ship transitions. Lovely. Just by the way, I clicked that right there. I don't know what the hell happened. Interesting.
Just creaking doorless chambers. And strange and frightening sounds echo through the halls. Whenever candle lights flicker where the air is deathly still. That is the time when ghosts are present. Practicing their terror with foolish delight.
I don't even understand how that's possible, but okay.
When hinges creak in doorless chambers, and strange and frightening sounds echo through the halls.
That's where my eye. That's the only reason I died there. I don't even think I got a life spike, but
When hinges creak in doorless chambers, and strange and frightening sounds echo through the halls. Whenever candle lights flicker where the air is deathly still. That is the time when ghosts are present, practicing their terror with foolish delight.
twice is wild.
When hinges creak in doorless chambers, and strange and frightening sounds echo through the halls. Whenever candle lights flicker where the air is deathly still. That is the time when ghosts are
As for how the fuck I did not just die to that, I have no idea.
with foolish delight. When hinges creak in doorless chambers, and strange and frightening sounds echo through the halls. Whenever candle lights flicker where the air is deathly still. That is the time when ghosts are present, practicing their terror with foolish delight.
To any shitty list mods who might be somehow reviewing this,
Doorless chambers,
even though I've already beaten this level like 3 times, I
frightening
think.
sounds echo through the halls. Whenever
I
candle
might,
lights flicker where the air is deathly still.
if you can tell, my FPS is like really inconsistent and
Practicing their terror with foolish delight.
if I go off recording, it'll be literally a smooth ass 120 FPS quality. The minute the like recording finally, I don't even know what the fuck I was doing there. The minute the recording finally processes, then the recording, then the game quality goes to like just 125 or slightly above like 125.
Whenever candle lights flicker where the air is deathly still.
So, okay, to explain how I even have to
Just creak in
get most of my stuff, anyone who hasn't even been used Twitter, I'm not gonna understand this. But Diamond basically posted a clip where he did SKC, it's Cooper Therapy with 66p, but completely invisible. However, he didn't like actually get a clip of it. He just had Xbot recording the gameplay while he was manually playing. Well, that's how I get most of my runs. So yeah. Wow. That's what I was talking to himself while playing. Horrible level. probably gonna be quiet, and I'm probably gonna go like random, and just go quiet in a bit because I don't really have anything else to talk about other than the fact that this level's pre-drop is literally harder than the ending. And also, Acropolis Boy, please fix the Swingcopter transition at the end. The portal into it just sends you flying in whatever direction your gravity is already going. And 9 times out of 10, that usually just insta-kills you. It did that to me a lot. And I don't know how many people that's happened to, but I have a feeling it's happened to more than enough people. Oh, and also nerf 3%. Those 2 blue orbs is ridiculous to actually do normally. Which is probably why like a few victors probably skip it. I don't know if the victors skip it, but now you know. I'm gonna talk to myself like this.
Whenever candle lights flicker where the air is deathly still, that is the time when ghosts are present, practicing their terror with ghoulish delight.
If I beat this while recording, don't expect my reaction to be like sad or something. That's a really, really bad death, but okay.
When hinges creak in doorless chambers, and strange and frightening sounds echo through the halls. Whenever candle lights flicker where the air is deathly still, that is the time when ghosts are present, practicing their terror with ghoulish. When hinges creak in doorless chambers, and strange and frightening sounds echo through the halls. Whenever candle lights flicker where the air is deathly still, that is the time when ghosts are present, practicing their terror with ghoulish delight.
What the fuck? How am I still alive? That wave is just really weird in this, because I'm more used to waving my version, which is I'm a beast. Okay, I don't remember how that wave even works, like at all. So expect me to die there a lot if I actually, get past the pre-drop ship more than 2 times.
Strange and frightening sounds echo through the halls. Whenever candle lights flicker where the air is deathly still, that is the time when ghosts are present, practicing their terror with ghoulish delight.
This is the one death I hate the most, because you really get zero. You literally have no time to react to this at all. So yeah, one of the most annoying deaths you can get on this level is just hitting that portal somehow, which is why in my version that portal has no touch enabled, because the portal it's just fucking bullshit.
When hinges creak in doorless chambers, and strange and frightening sounds echo through the halls. Whenever candle lights flicker where the air is deathly still, that is the time when ghosts are present, practicing their terror with ghoulish delight.
know that skipping those orbs causes a message up here saying "fuck you." Also, I just wow. No, I could have been on 75. As if it even matters. I'm going for the recording's been going on for over 20 minutes now. If this doesn't show that this level is ridiculously, if this doesn't show that my recording lag makes playing the game exponentially worse and more difficult for me, I really can't tell I really don't understand what the hell it is. And sadly on Discord you can't like get mobile, you can't like get clips and stuff. So you have to like record everything you do, or I guess try to have some clips on there for you. I don't even know if that's possible.
When hinges creak in doorless chambers, and strange and frightening sounds echo through the halls. Whenever candlelights flicker where the air is deathly still, that is the time when ghosts are present, practicing their terror with foolish delight.
I literally have never died like that in that way. Matter of fact, I don't think I've even died to that one way click at all. I'm dead.
When hinges creak in doorless chambers, and strange and frightening sounds echo through
Imagine that at the last click again.
Whenever candlelights flicker when the air is deathly still, that is the time when ghosts are present, practicing their terror with foolish delight.
Oh, now I know I'm not dying at 99% on the attempt 81.
Doorless chambers, and strange and frightening sounds echo through the halls. Whenever candlelights flicker, when hinges creak in doorless chambers, and strange and frightening sounds echo through the halls. Whenever candlelights flicker where the air is deathly still, that is the time when ghosts are present, practicing their terror with foolish delight.
This version's coming back. That means my version, my muscle memory is just gone. I only did that extra quick by the just to match the frame perfect count on this. Acropolis boy, this is exactly what I mean. If you go into the portal at any gravity, you just get skyrocketed through, and you die regardless of it. And you die if you're not like spamming through it. And by the way, I actually did spam through the portal in my original completion. And I got corrupted immediately. So, what else should I have expected? Actually, let me give you a quick screenshot. I won't appear like on the recording because why would it? Because why would it? Or at least I don't think so. Because like when I get the screenshot, it doesn't show that I'm like still recording or whatever. So, 94. Oh, cool. Wait, what if I just beat it? What if I just beat the level right now? Watch. If I do beat it on this anytime recording, well, now I'm never doing that again. That's actually my second time dying to like that. If I actually do end up beating it this recording, I will play the regular single because I don't know how insufferable it's already been right now, but usually after like a few minutes or literally a few mere seconds, my recordings love to like just have a lag spike desync. The video itself will usually be fine unless I just have to pause it at any point, which literally just forces a lag spike desync. And what I mean by like lag spike desync, oh shit, the recording just like it plays normally, but the audio just desyncs. It either goes really late or really like far ahead. And sometimes it'll get like really bad, as into where it'll be like a whole maybe 2.5 full seconds before whatever happens. Sadly, that happened in my learning play. I guess you call it learning. In my like 15-minute video where I learned Shady Lucid Nightmares. Sadly, despite being one of my first 1080p 60 quality videos, it had a really bad desync. I didn't watch it, but I just knew, like naturally knew, that eventually it was going to desync. And that's actually one of the first videos I edited myself. Actually, no, all my videos are if you even want to call them editing, other than maybe trimming often. But yeah. What can I do about that? Did I just... Attempt 100 of the session. We are 30 minutes into the recording. If I get to this helicopter again, I'm just gonna spam. Well, when I get to the... What? Okay, when I get to the part where we can just chill in the swing copter, right before I get to the portal, I'm just gonna start spamming. Because somehow, despite spamming being literally the very definition of gambling, you have like an 80% chance to actually survive and, not get flung directly to the ceiling. compared to if you try to do it like normally.
Whenever candle lights flicker where the air is
Now this time, please do not die to the first click of the ball.
that is the time when ghosts are
Okay, do not die to the first click of the ball.
practicing their terror with foolish delight.
Please don't beat it this attempt. That was stupid. Cool.
When hinges creak in doorless chambers, and strange and frightening sounds echo through the halls. Whenever candle lights flicker where the air is deathly still, that is the
I'm not quite sure why the fuck
when
is that ball
hinges creak
killing
in
me so much.
doorless chambers,
But okay, that's a bit really annoying.
and strange and frightening sounds echo through the halls.
My chair is trying to
Whenever
annihilate
candle
itself
lights
again.
flicker where the air is deathly still, that is the time when ghosts are present.
Void click.
When hinges creak in doorless chambers, and strange and
I actually might have another shitty no escapes completion situation where somehow the entire recording is perfectly fine.
still, that is the time when ghosts are present, practicing their terror with foolish delight.
Bruh.
When hinges creak in doorless chambers,
I still don't understand how the hell do some of my videos manage to get like 720p 60 quality,
hinges creak
which has actually been happening a lot more frequently
and strange and frightening sounds
despite
echo
the
through the
recording.
halls. Whenever candle lights flicker where the air is deathly still, that is the time when ghosts are present, practicing their terror with foolish delight.
Alright. I got here.